For a resistance, you see here, for a resistance, this is how we are going to be marking our resistance. So for a resistance, we need to be marking, we need to be drawing a line from a bullish candle close, and joining the next bearish candles open. Why? Because nimesema kitu inapanda ni when it is closing below the previous close, You see, this is the close I'm marking. Hapa ndio price ime close. Yeah, this is where price closed. Yeah, this point hapa place ime point hapa. So there is where price is closing. The bullish candle is closing. So I'm marking a line from that close, joining the next candle's open. So after doing that, I extend that line, So after extending that line, I will mark this as my A shape on a line chart. Let me show you an example. What that thing means. So let me use this one that we used yesterday to analyze. Unaona? This is our market. This market we analyzed this yesterday with you guys. We knew these things was creating higher prices. It had to come and create new high. Now let us mark this A shape, because these are the patterns that I'm noticing here. You see here, it is saying you'll mark as a A shaped on a line chart, an A shape. So hii ni kitu basic. This is a basic thing that you should be having in back of your mind from now. When marking a resistance, I should be marking an A shape, the top of A shape, the top of the A shape, the top of A shape. When I shift to a candlestick, I'll be marking the close of a bullish, and open of a bearish. And nikishift kwa candlestick chart, I'll be seeing an A shape. Let me show you. So I want to be marking my resistance. I want to be marking my resistance. Nataka kumark my A. So since now this is the A. You see this one? This is an A shape. Now let me show you the candles. You see what I'm meaning? What that thing is meaning? Mnaona? The close of this bullish, this blue candle joining the open of this bearish, So I'm going to be marking like this. Let me delete it. I want to be precise. Now the PDF is saying for a resistance level, you draw a line from bullish candle close. This is our bullish candle close. A bullish one is for the buying one. A bullish one ina push price juu. Bulls are pushing price juu. So I'm going to mark the close of the bullish candle. I connect it with the close, with the open of the bearish candle. Let me do that. I take my trend line from here. I come on top of that blue line, on top of that blue candle, and then put my line there, and then drag like this, Now I've marked this point as my resistance. I've marked this line. Now I know this line is acting as my resistance. Why? Because price is not closing above until now. So we know this point This point is a resistance. Price is resisting from here. Price is resisting from here. So if price is resisting, you don't need price closing above. You don't need price closing above. So when I'll be shifting, when I'll be shifting this to a line chart, now you see the A shape. Are you seeing that A shape? 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 So again, hata nikimark this other A shape here, this A shape here, this A shape here, this one, that will be my resistance. That will be my resistance. Why? Price is pushing down from here. Price is pushing down from here until there's this breakout. So once I'm finding an A shape like this. You see that pattern? That's an A shape. That's an A shape. You just mark the top. Mark the top of that candle and drag it like this. Acha tuangalie kama kwa candles. Where have I marked? So the first A ni E, the close of this bullish, connecting the open of this bearish. One line, one straight line. Now I know that my line, your line to your entry. You want to be making decision when price is reaching that line. Because previously, you are seeing it rejecting here. You are seeing it rejecting here. So it is giving you a clue. It is giving you a clue that the next time price is gonna touch this point. The next time price is gonna touch this line that you've marked. Kama price haita close juu, kama price haita close juu, it will sell. Until price close juu kama hapa. Unaona kama hapa sasa price ime close juu. Now it is not being used as a resistance. I'm going to discuss that, but for now I just want you ujue kumark a resistance, marking a close of a bullish, and joining it with an open of a bearish. That's the thing I'm doing here. When I come this other side, I can clearly see this bullish candle, this blue one. This blue one is my bullish candle and the black one is bearish. This blue one is bullish and the black one is bearish. So I'm going to mark the close of this bullish candle, this buying candle. I'm going to mark the close of this bullish candle, joining the open of this bearish candle, joining the open of that bearish candle. So after doing that, I'll mark a straight line using a straight line. So Mimi, this is how these lines are going to be assisting you. So those lines, after marking those lines, those are your decisional points. Those lines are where now you should be taking decision. You are just waiting. Is it going to close above? If it closes above, now you know that it is the sellers are not active there. Why? Because price is creating a high. Price is creating a high above the previous high, above this previous high. Now price is closing above, creating some new high. So this is my resistance. I've marked the close. I've marked the close of a bullish, connecting it with a bearish straight line. When I shift kwa line chart, what shapes? The shapes I'm finding are A shapes. You can clearly see the A shape. That what's written here. That's what's